It's Thursday. I've got 4 days to get ready for my next no prep list race. I've got some things that I got to get ironed out and some things I've been working on to help me win more races. I'm going to tell you how right now. What is going on, everybody? I am Chad. Welcome back to the Dorky N40 channel. Today we're going to talk about 5 ways to win more races when you first get into no prep drag racing. If you like these kind of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and hit that little notification bell if you want to see all of my no prep adventures. I'm going to put a link up here to my no prep playlist, which is covering this adventure from beginning to end. Lots more coming on this topic. So we'll put the good stuff at the beginning to keep everybody in. Number 1, learn how to drive. I have won and also lost more races in the last 66 feet of the 132 versus the first 66 feet. So before you get into tuning out that $500 power system that you paid all that money for, and if you're getting all frustrated about going off the line and you've followed everybody's setup videos and stuff like that, you need to learn a couple things, and we're going to talk about that right now. Number 2, what you need to do is you need to work on your steering. You need to work on your expo, your endpoints, your dual rates. You need to stay in control. If that guy you are racing crosses into your lane before you do, that means that you win. You want to stay in your lane, whether you're going for a 2.8 second run or a 4-second run. I have won races by people coming into my lane. I have lost races by going into their lane. The hit didn't matter. The hook didn't matter. The boost, none of that stuff mattered. Number 3, the same thing, gearing. Don't start slamming on that trigger as hard as you can right off the bat. You're going to make yourself just frustrated. You're going to be spinning out. You're going to be losing control. It is okay to roll on the trigger for your first 20 to 30 feet and then lay onto it. Try doing that kind of stuff. Ease your frustrations. Try to get across that line. Go back to point number 2 and number 1 so that way you can finish that last 66 feet before your other competitor does, even if you're on your hood. I've won a few times that way myself. Number 4, braking. Yes, sometimes you are going to have to pedal. Sometimes you are going to want to slow down and you are going to want to speed up. Again, it comes back to throttle and braking management. Turn those brakes down a little bit. You need to be able to react and brake and not have your car spin out and go crazy, just in case that guy next to you is having a hard time holding on. So that way you can stay in your lane and get across that finish line. Number 5, cadence and having fun. We'll just group these two together because I've already done number 5 for the thumbnail. Cadence. Get up to your line. Try to do the same thing every time, but don't get too settled into a pattern because people out there will try to trick you. Driver ready? Yes. Driver ready? No. Oh man, what's going on? They just backed off the line. That just totally messed me up. I was ready to go. I'm crouched down. I'm ready to go. Now I gotta wait for him to reset his car and everything else. You can play those tricks too. Extra bonus one here to put on to having fun. You also want to pay attention. So I have such a great time when I'm out with my no prep friends. It's such a different group of racers and people that I'm used to from the FPV scene and everything like that. They're just great guys, great people. There's kids, there's family. It's just amazing. I hope your experiences are this amazing as well. But don't get lost up in all that. You need to pay attention to your car. If your car has hit a wall or if you've done a couple burnouts, you need to look. Make sure you haven't lost like a tire bead. Make sure that one of your shocks caps haven't slipped and that your spring just isn't holding on to anything. It's just kind of flopping there in the air. If you've hit something, make sure that your shock cap is still on the actual shock and that it's not just flying and flinging off and hanging around somewhere. Before you start worrying about wheelie bar tweaks and all that stuff like that, make sure your car is solid. Don't go back, run into your pit to charge up to 8.44 volts. Don't worry about that. You're going to have plenty of voltage starting out to stay competitive and have fun. We're talking about winning races. We're not talking about taking crowns and taking cash prizes yet. We're just wanting to have fun. A to B within the lines. I hope these tips help you guys. I hope they help me. I'll let you guys know how things go in one of my upcoming videos. I'm sure we're going to be looking at the DR10 before that. So thanks guys, and we will talk to you later.